Look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Washington out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Desmond Bane. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And for the Wizards, Avdija and Kuzma, they make up the forwards. Ivy's out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's early in the season, but we're already seeing some teams fall short of expectations. Grant, what do these teams need to do to get back on track?
Well, first of all, they have to relax. They can't panic. It's still early in the season. But, of course, it's on the leaders of each team to set the tone. They need to make sure everyone is locked in and on the same page.
Porzingis against Portis. Back to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Avdija. Kuzma. It's not going to go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the
personal foul.
And it's 6'9", Denny Avdija with great size for a wing, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. When you combine that with his motor, too, I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out.
The first free throw is good.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. It feels like end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
Here's Ivy, guarded by Bane. Pass to Avdija. The 3 ball. The shot comes out. Now Chicago takes it the other way. To the paint. Out to Oubre. Over Avdija. And again, no good by Chicago.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Bane, the pass to Ball. Fires it. Goes back up. And Oubre gets it to go.
Well, you can see Kelly Oubre Jr. just wants it more than everybody else. Such heart and desire.
Pass to Ivy. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Irving. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Kyrie Irving is elite, finishing on the interior. Don't let the size fool you.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile 1 drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Portis. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Pass to Avdija. Tries again. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Chicago trailing here. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And then Portis with the dunk.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with a nice finish.
Portis, left side. Oubre on the wing. Ball high. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. And Washington the other way now. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And with the offense reeling, Coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Melton passes to Anthony. Back to Melton. Left side, Oubre. Pass to Anthony. Now here's
The first quarter, 2 minutes.
Melton outside. And again, Chicago, no good. The Wizards with a lead. And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's his first foul. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And the Wizards with possession here.
Bulls foul. P.J. Washington. First personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach coming from here for the Wizards.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Carey's checked in for Washington.
The skill set of Rui Hachimura is enticing, guys. A big man who can stretch the floor with his shooting, obviously of huge value in the modern game.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
24 left to play in the first quarter. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Carey's shot is off. And here are the Bulls now. 7-point differential. Pass to Adams. Fires the three. Carey grabs a miss. The Wizards have gone 6 of 11 so far. Now Hachimura. Here's Kispert. Melton covers. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now. And they'll go to the line. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, B.A., a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
And the Wizards making a change here. Todd's checked in. Fultz, he's checked.
About the Washington Wizards and the tough ending to their season. They got out of the gate so hot, but cooled off and came in 12th in the East. That was their lowest ranking in 9 years, guys. This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Deflects the pass. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
This guy is so creative with such an excellent handle. Nice drive by Cole Anthony.
Washington's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Carey. Back to Suggs. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's Adams. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And, you know, from what we were seeing here on the monitor, it looks like he was late getting it off.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Wizards out in front, up by 6.
Here they come, DC family.
If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
We've got Denny Avdia. Todd's out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Ivy in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Washington right now.
Oh, elite speed. Ivy will be one of the fastest young players in this league.
The Bulls shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. To the inside. The three from Ball. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Avdia. Here's Ivy. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Ball. Blocked. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Irving, that's good. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Outside Bane. Back to Ball. On the wing, Bane. Over Avdia. Porzingis grabs the board. The Wizards have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Ivy. Can't get it to drop. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Adams, the pass to Bane. Back to Adams. There's Fultz with a 3. The rebound by the Wizards. And they're on the break. Pushing it up now. And it's good. 2 points. Ivy's got 6.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Gafford, he's checked in for Washington. Kuzma comes in for Todd. And the Bulls also making a change. Oubre's checked in. There's Ball with a 3. And again, no good by Chicago.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first team all-rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
Outside Bane. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season, still his most efficient, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
And Doris, Commissioner Silver has expressed a desire to ensure star players participate in a full complement of games. What's the answer here?
I think, B.A., a couple things come to mind. There's been a long discussion about whether you can shorten the regular season. That obviously impacts revenue generated, so I'm not sure you'd go there. The league could also structure contracts to incentivize games played.
It's stolen by Irving. To the middle. A nice shot by Ivy. Give him 8 points now.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Here's Bane. They get it again.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip-in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Outside Irving. Down low. Here's Kuzma. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Portis finds Bane. And the 3 off target.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Gafford with the bucket. Gafford's gotten his second bucket.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Adams. Portis, left side. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Irving against Ball. Here's Avdia. 5 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kuzma, left side. Back to Avdia. On the wing, Kuzma. And the layup falls. Kuzma's got 4 this quarter.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Chicago making some changes. Washington's checked in for Adams. Melton comes in for Bain. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Ball. Portis' shot is off.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Suggs. No one on him. Makes an easy one. And the Wizards lead by 18.
Boy, the agility of Jalen Suggs when he touches the painted area and navigates his way to a nice finish.
The 3 from Washington. The rebound by the Wizards. Avdia's got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, they get a hand on it. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony. So for the Wizards, Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Carey. And Kispert is subbed in for Avdia. Anthony against Irving. And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Suggs. Back to Porzingis. 5 on the clock.
Chicago foul. Kelly Oubre Jr. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Washington, Kristaps Porzingis. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, if there's one big man who exemplifies the evolution of size in the NBA, it's KP. Kristaps Porzingis can stretch the floor. He can get out and run in transition. It's a combination you almost have to have.
Portis, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. That free throw no good. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Irving for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Wizards out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
They're not shooting well so far. Actually, looking terrible. Fellas,
And that'll do it for our...
DC family.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Chicago with the ball. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Bobby Portis out there with Washington. Then it's Ball. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Bain in at the 2.
Kuzma has the size and the length to challenge defenders on the interior. Nice job drawing the whistle there.
Second free throw, no good. And the Bulls shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Back to Washington. Here's Ivy, hounded by Ball. Kept alive.
To me, that's about two things, guys. That's the hustle and timing of Kyle Kuzma getting to the offensive window.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Portis down low, working on Porzingis. Back to Ball. Outside Bain. Over Ivy. Here's Washington. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. Those who jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
Fires from 14. It's hauled in by Portis.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And the basket by Bain.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, he has that fight in him. Love the aggression at the rim when they are trying to claw back into the game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That'll be a second foul of the game. Gafford, he's checked in for Washington. And a change for the Bulls. Fultz, he's checked in for Oubre. Here's Kuzma. He's got 10. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Porzingis has got 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense."
All right, thanks, Allie. Carey's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis.
I think we've certainly seen Kyle Kuzma grow in his maturity and understanding about the game. It's not always about the scoring. It's what contributes to winning, and he has really grown in that aspect.
The Bulls making a switch here. Adams is checked in. The Bulls have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Fultz passes to Washington. Ball outside. For 3. The rebound by the Wizards. Kuzma's got rebound number 8 now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Count the basket.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Chicago has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Ball finds Bain. Now Washington. He's guarded by Gafford. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
It would seem to me with P.J. Washington, basketball was ingrained in his DNA. Why? Each of his parents, guys, played Division I basketball.
All right, Doris, how has it helped P.J. Washington growing up in a basketball family?
Well, I think if you have 2 college players, 2 high-level college players, it automatically means you've got 2 high-level coaches who can help develop your skills at a young age. But the other part of this, the mental aspect, such a huge advantage to have people who've been there and done that.
Out to the right wing. There's Fultz with a 3. And Ivy pulls it down. And it's Wizards ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Pass to Carey. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. There's Fultz with a 3. Second chance shot. And Gafford with the block. And the Wizards on the break. Ivy's shot is off. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Second chance effort. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
That'll drive your coach crazy. failing to box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
It's tipped.
I'll tell you what, Kyle Kuzma has committed to being a better defender, and he sends that shot back.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Kuzma outside. There's a minute 26 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Suggs. Got a hand on it.
And blocks like this fire Ball's team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
Lets it fly. Here's Adams. And the layup is good. Adams has got 6 points.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Kuzma outside. The three from Suggs. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bain. Out to the right wing. Ball outside. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. Give him 8.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Here's Ivy. Hounded by Ball. Kuzma outside. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Ball. And here's Adams. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Adams has got 6 in the quarter.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left in the third.
Chicago foul. Cole Anthony.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
First free throw is good.
Jalen Suggs is a player that does a little bit of everything, understanding what's expected and how he can carve out time in the rotation.
Both shots good from the strike. Outside Oubre. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's Washington. A huge 24-point lead for them. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. In it forward, it's Brown Jr. and Hachimura. Kyrie Irving out there with Kispert, and it's Gafford in at the center. That's the group for Washington right now. There's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That'll be a second foul of the game. Irving against Portis. This one for 3. Not going to go that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. Pass to Melton. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. Melton's got his first 3 points of the game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Abdia. He's covered by Oubre. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his third foul of the game. Well, Graham, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Kristaps Porzingis is a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Portis gets the bucket.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to Abdia. Now Hachimura. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Back to Hachimura. Uncovered. And it's Chicago with a board.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Outside Oubre. Inside. Here's Adams. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Anthony against Irving. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Kispert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul. Third.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
The Wizards making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. And the second free throw is good. You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. The success is not always linear. And sometimes, as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting, kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
Ivy's checked in for Kispert.
Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Wizards.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the middle. Here's Ivy. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
It's stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Avdia. Now here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
The Wizards have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game. All right, Doris, let me get your thoughts on big superstar trades where teams are trying to win championships right here, right now.
I think my response would be, Brian, show me the one that's worked in recent history. Listen, it's a bold gamble, and ultimately talent wins in this league. What you cannot set aside is you have to understand, do the parts fit together? Are they committed to team first? Are they willing to put in all the work required to win a championship? Without it, you won't win.
No good on the triple.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
A really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. That one's off.
You look at the physical gifts for Kelly. At 7, but with a 7'2" wingspan, he's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
A new lineup here for Washington. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Millsap, he's checked in for Portis. Cook comes in for Washington. Galloway's checked in for Bain, and it's Smith in for Ball.
At the line for Washington, Corey Kispert. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Grant, when you see players make that leap from star to superstar, think about guys like Giannis and Jason Tatum. I mean, what is that step like? You did it.
Well, it's interesting. You know, you come into the league and you have success right away, but at some point, everything just clicks. It could be year 4, year 5, year 6, usually in that window where now you figure things out and now you take that next step and become elite. Now, BA, you know, I'm hoping that things start to click with me in my golf game. It's been about 4 or 5 years there, too.
Superstar status is not in the cards for you on the golf course, Grant. Here's Todd. And that one's long.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Shot from 12. He squares up and sinks it.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Wizards.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kyle Kuzma.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And there's a whistle. That'll go on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
At the line for the Wizards, Isaiah Todd. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Cook. On the wing, Galloway. Beyond the arc. Carey grabs a miss. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Here's Winston. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Kyrie, what does it mean for this team getting the production off the bench that we saw tonight?